Good morning, everybody. Are we copying the biometric measurement of my great teacher as we have discussed yesterday? Your superpower. This is Nurse Carlo B, Mr. Therapeutic Melu, and my friend Maria here. Say hello to the world, Maria. Anyhow, what we're going to talk about is this number 4 biometric measurement that is significant to all the cards that we have discussed about, because if we fail this number 4, 1, 2, and 3 will not matter. Number 4 was the Nicodemus inquiry that he said to us, this prerequisite requirement that's non-negotiable. For the person to enter the kingdom of heaven, we have to be reborn in his spirit. And what does that mean, to be reborn in his spirit? This is the biggest test every day that the person will be subjected into in its affair, in its relationship, in its conduct, in its transaction with others, that this number 4 biometric condition, we are failing tremendously, in a failing score if we are in a school, because we fail to understand and demonstrate the rationality of this action. Why do we have to be meek and humble when others are harmful and taking advantage of you? This is the reason why we're failing, and we are failing severely, that our superpower has been stripped when we fail to demonstrate what is meekness in others. We are being stripped as the inheritor of this earth. So, what my great teacher explained to me is this. Remember in the beginning, in the Garden of Eden, right? In that condition where everything was freely given from the heart and given to us, right? We don't need to struggle. We don't need to fight. We don't need to manipulate. Everything was given from the heart. Whatever you ask, the person has it at that time. We don't have to work. We don't have to do anything, because it was a perfect place. That place was our original state of condition. However, we made a mistake. Eve was deceived by the serpent, as revealed by the story of the Garden of Eden, right? Adam and Eve. And he took something, he took something from my great teacher. Do you have an idea what it is? Was it knowledge? Well, I'll give you a hint. It's a high voltage danger zone that you could see on the sign. Stay away, high voltage. You can see that in the signpost when you see all this electrical power. At that time, when everything was given to the person, everything was in a perfect place, we don't need to apply this condition to each other, because there's no need for that. And this is the reason why God was so mad at us that he cast us out in the Garden of Eden, for stealing this. But do you know, guess what? Power. This is the power that we took from God, that now we inherited, now that we have the ability to destroy and as well to create. We stole that power. When at that time in the Garden of Eden, we don't need that. We don't need to apply power, because everything was given of love. But we took it from him, and that's the reason why God condemned us to what? The capital punishment, death. Because we took that power from him, that we become like God, we become like mini God, that we can destroy and build, that we are now suffering into what I call this destruction and war and persecution and abuse and tyranny, because of that power that we are not entitled of, but we took it, we stole it from him, and that's the reason why we will die. And that's the reason why as well that the person has to be reborn in his spirit. The fourth biometric measurement, that the person has to demonstrate, behave, adapt, and be humble at all time, because it is in humility that all the other three will thrive and be maintained. That we have to be humble all the time. Now, we have to be humble because in our original condition, it was in that state where everything is in humility, in accommodation, in regarding in others, without any power play, because there was no need. But now we have this power, right? And others are becoming harmful, others are becoming evil to you. Your response to them is to remain humble. But that doesn't mean you have to chop your head for them. No. This time, we're going to stand up as well. We will teach you how to become what I call an astute and a wary mind. Be like a serpent, but be clean as a dove. That's what my great teacher taught me. He wants you to deflect, not to be overcome by evil, but to deflect it. To ignore it, don't see, hear, or speak evil, because you are chaste and immaculate, and that's your condition you need to maintain at all time, because that's where your superpower lies, and that is why you have to be humble. Because if you are even right, but if you continue to choose kindness, you will always be right all the time. So be kind, be humble, be meek, so you will inherit the earth. And those people who practice evil or harmful or who love darkness and continue to smudge and tamper or soil or loiter or dump the evidence of my great teacher's salvation, guess what? As I've said, my great teacher will never go wrong. He is always right. So, have you heard about the people who live by the sword will die by the sword? Exactly. My great teacher's hand is immaculate, clean. They will clean up themselves. He will not do it for you. So if somebody's harming you and destroying you or trying to pull you down, and all you have to do is be righteous, do what is right to the best of your ability, to the best of your integrity, your intentions, to do well in others, to help them and respect them, accommodate them to the best of your regard, and you demonstrate sincerity and you show care to them, because it is you who is giving them the opportunity. You are the light to them, to darkness. Now you are being blessed because you are redeeming other people. You are allowing Christ to see in you from them when you follow his examples. So make others see you in me. That's what my prayers say. So you make Christ see them in you. Who will be blessed? You who follows him. So those who don't follow me, they're not following Christ. Because I know I'm righteous, I'm doing what is right. I am doing what was my pre-existing condition was. That's where my power lies. So those people who harm or who are harmful or are destructive, leave them alone. It will take care of themselves. God will do that for me. I place all my reproaches to him. He will take care of that. There are special people assigned for that, appointed for that, anointed for that by my great teacher. So don't worry. If other people will smudge you, right? All you have to do is clean up, wash up. As long as I'm all right, I'm healthy, they can do nothing to me. What they cannot do is they'll be cast out to hell. The unclean spirit. So remember this. Do not be like them. Be my great teacher. Be humble always. Be kind, be righteous. Remember the biometric measurement I have said to you? The signature brand of my great teacher is to always do what is right to the best of your ability and to show care to people. That's all. And the most important one, believe, believe, believe. Because when you believe, you can reinforce your faith. And when you have faith, trust me, you can move mountains. My great teacher will come to you. He will rescue you. He will raise you up. I guarantee you that. I attest to that. I attest to his light. Thank you for watching. God bless you all. Have a good day.